Good evening, everyone. This is just a follow-up to my earlier video, which looked at what bands are open or what frequencies are open for receiving broadcasts based on time of day. And I did one during the day earlier on and used the time signals to show that during the day the bandwidths that are open tend to be above 10 megahertz. 10,000 kilohertz. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing as before. Start with the various time signals. This is the Canadian time signal from Ottawa. Coming in just fine. Not sure what I've got the... Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so let's go up to... Oh, that's wrong. There we go. So there's the American time signal from Colorado. We're now at 5 megahertz, 5,000 kilohertz. That's certainly open for reception, no problem. Let's try 10,000. Sorry, that's... I think it is in there. There we go. Yeah, we had it in a portion of its cycle where it was hard to hear. There we go. Narrowing the bandwidth down makes it quite clear, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll get into what's more marginal. But not tonight. 15 megahertz is still coming in just fine at, as you can see, it's 21:57, so almost 10 o'clock here in Toronto. $20 megahertz. I can't make anything out over there, and assuming it's active, we're not likely to hear anything. And as you hear, right, as we get up to 25 megahertz, you hear, okay, well, some other kinds of interference, but you also hear a lot of just hits, white noise interference in the background. And yeah, so that's just a pretty good demonstration of how things tend to close up. Usually we would say below 10 megahertz, but as we can see tonight, $15 megahertz is still good, which would make us consider looking for broadcasts in the 19 meter band, right? So I just rolled over into the 19 meter band, and we can scroll up, see whether we hear anything. Doesn't seem like there's a signal on there.
On RTP, also in Puno on Poderosa TV, on El Canal de las Estrellas, and Cable Más, and in La Convención, Calcas, Palcatambo, Urubamba, Anta, Cusco, Caruba, Acomayo, Tuntus, Iscansi, Chumbivilcas, Espinar, and Arequipa, on Impeccable Cable TV, digital channel.
Let me just look up what that is.
As well as in Arequipa, Lambayeque, Chiclayo, Piura, Tumbes, and Trujillo, on My Fiber Digital channel.
Coming in quite well.
In Tanzania, in Arusha, Dar es Salaam, Dodoma, Mbeya, Morogoro.
So that's Supreme Master WRMI. That's what I thought it was. From Okeechobee in Florida. And that's it. But you can see how that gives you some indication that the 19 meter band might be open. If the 19 meter band is open, then maybe we might have a look at the 16 meter band. No. So the answer is we don't really have any signals that are coming in right now. I don't know if it's a terribly good night if we get into what usually would be open around here. These are all US. But let's try Cuba. So that's Radio Habana from Cuba. So it would be, I mean, it sounds like about an okay night. Anyway, just another sort of example of the way you can use, at least in North America, you can use the various time signal broadcasts to get some idea of what part of the radio band is open and might be conducive to shortwave listening. Have a good evening.